The War Room Pressure Test. My name is M, and pressure changes everything. Pressure strips identity. Pressure strips illusion. Pressure strips ego. Pressure reveals command. Because when the environment becomes unstable, human beings return to their true operating system. Not the version they post online. Not the version they perform in public. Not the version they rehearse in safety. The real version. The one hidden underneath comfort. That's why pressure terrifies people. Because pressure is honest. Pressure does not care about your excuses. It does not care about your intentions. It does not care how good your heart is. Pressure only asks one question. What survives when conditions collapse? That is the test. Not success, not wealth, not status. Pressure. The divorce, the betrayal, the loss, the humiliation, the failure, the financial collapse, the death, the abandonment, the exposure, the loneliness. Pressure is the great revealer, and most people break because they built their identity around comfort instead of standards. Anybody can lead during peace. Anybody can stay calm when life is soft. Anybody can speak about discipline while nothing is threatening their stability. But when chaos enters the room, the nervous system tells the truth. That's when voices shake. That's when emotions take command. That's when panic spreads. That's when people abandon standards for survival. Because weak minds become emotional under pressure. Strong minds become operational. That is the separation. The war room was never built for comfort. It was built for moments like this. Moments where your world starts collapsing and you must decide, will you become emotional or will you become dangerous? And understand something. Dangerous does not mean violent. Dangerous means controlled. Dangerous means clear-minded while others panic. Dangerous means emotionally disciplined while others collapse. Dangerous means maintaining mission while everybody else loses structure. That is command psychology. And command psychology is built before the crisis arrives. Because pressure never creates character. It reveals conditioning. Pressure does not create character. It reveals conditioning. Which means the way you train matters. The way you think matters. The way you speak to yourself matters. Your routines matter. Your circle matters. Your standards matter. Because when pressure enters the room, you do not rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your preparation. That's why weak people need motivation constantly. Strong people build systems. Systems survive emotion. Systems survive exhaustion. Systems survive grief. And when the pressure becomes unbearable, systems keep you alive. That's why elite operators rehearse stress. Why warriors train exhausted. Why leaders study collapse before collapse arrives. Because panic is contagious, but so is calm. And the calmest person in the room during chaos usually controls the room. That's leadership. Not yelling, not dominance, not intimidation. Containment. The ability to stabilize environments while emotionally bleeding internally. That is the burden of command. Because pressure isolates leaders. Everyone needs answers from you while you're still trying to process the damage yourself. Everyone needs certainty from you while your own mind is under attack. Everyone wants your strength, but nobody sees the cost required to maintain it. That is why leadership is heavy, and pressure exposes whether you were built for it. Some people collapse under pressure because they were performing strength. Others evolve under pressure because they forged strength privately. That's the difference between image and infrastructure. One breaks, the other adapts. That's why betrayal is valuable. Failure is valuable. Loss is valuable. Pain is valuable. Because pressure removes illusion faster than comfort ever will. Pressure shows you who is loyal. Pressure shows you what controls you. Pressure shows you where your ego still exists. Pressure shows you where fear still dominates your decisions. Pressure is intelligence. And if you stop running from it, it becomes transformation. Because eventually, the pressure either destroys the weak version of you or introduces you to the person you were forced to become. That is the war. Not external, internal. Can you maintain standards under emotional attack? Can you maintain discipline while exhausted? Can you maintain mission while grieving? Can you maintain structure while your life burns around you? That is the pressure test. And most people fail it because they confuse emotions with truth. But emotions are weather. Command is architecture. Architecture survives storms. That is why the war room exists. Not to make you comfortable, to make you unbreakable. To create leaders capable of functioning inside chaos. To forge nervous systems capable of carrying pressure without surrendering identity. Because the future will not belong to emotional people. It will belong to disciplined people. People who can think while others panic. Move while others freeze. Lead while others collapse. Pressure reveals command, and command is earned through fire. My name is M, and this is the War Room.